Hi everyone. Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome to Crazy Kalyn Vlogs. And I am just going to be sitting here with you today. We're going to do a little bit of a Temu haul and then a coffee with Kalyn time. For those of you that are new here, this is actually my second channel. I have a main channel, which is Crazy Days of Kalyn, and over there, I haul from the Dollar Tree 3 times a week. So on Saturdays, Mondays, and Wednesdays, that's what I do over there. And because of so many great relationships that I formed since my journey here on YouTube, I decided to put a second channel together that's been up for some time now. And I just like to sit with you guys. There is no set a schedule over here, no rhyme or reason to the videos. It is for as much time as I am allotted in my day to spend time with you guys. I like to do coffee with Kalyn chats, which another YouTube friend suggested. I call those chats that, which that is what I did. And I love those days where I just sit and have a talk with you guys. I let you know more about myself and the journey that I've been on through life, my thoughts, my opinions, my days, my weeks, and things like that. My little birdie boy is always popped up in the background. And then I like to haul things for you guys that is outside of the Dollar Tree and let you guys know my thoughts and opinions and prices of things that I find out and about. So that is what we're going to do today is a Temu haul. And also, we are going to do a coffee with Kalyn quick chat. So this is the fourth time that I have hauled from Temu here on this channel. I would say that overall, my rating of Temu, I would say one, a 0% to 100%. I would say I'm 60% okay with Temu and 40% pretty disappointed and have had to return some things throughout those other three purchases. I have a fourth one right now, which took almost a full month to get. So it was almost a week late, and they did credit me a $5 credit because it was so late. So I appreciate that. And I ordered all of this stuff when I was super duper extra sick, and I was laying around and I just was thinking about spring and keeping my head together and thinking about things that I wanted to do in the house. And some of these things and the theme of these things I wasn't able to find out and about in the stores. So I did scroll on Temu because I know that a lot of people do order from this website and they can find some pretty cool and unusual things. So I found the patterns that I was looking for, which is in this haul, for some upkeep and springtime revamps in my house, as well as other things. And that is what we're going to do. We're going to go through it. I'm going to let you know what I think and feel. I'm going to roughly estimate what I paid for the things, if I can remember correctly, and give you an idea of it, and then grade them pretty much and just let you know what I think about them. Also, to let you know, if you are coming from my main channel, over on my main channel, I use my husband's phone to record those hauls in the evening. Well, my husband works almost a 70-hour week. And so during the day when I'm here and it's just me, all I have is my laptop. So over here, you will see things in a different lighting and a different setting because I am using the only devices that I have available to me to be able to chat with you guys and sit down and do hauls. So let's get started and I will tell you what I picked out at Temu. And also, I am very much an in-person shopper. I like to go to the stores. I very rarely, if ever, order online. And I would say overall in my adult life, I would say I've maybe purchased things between Amazon, Temu, Shein, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Probably a handful, two handfuls full of times in the whole entire time that I've been an adult. So 90% of my life is shopping in person, and that is what I prefer to do because then I can see what I'm buying and what I'm putting my money to. Now, with that being said, let's get into it. This I would give an A. But I will tell you that when I purchased this glass tumbler, this is 50 fluid ounces, by the way. I did look for something that was glass, and this was only $14 when I bought it almost a month ago. Well, I looked up the price right before I came on to do this video, and this has gone up to $20 and some change. So I don't know what happened, but that's what it's become. And this is a really, really nice vessel to put some fluid in and keep it with you for the day. This is glass, so it comes with this silicone beautiful little case around it, and it does have measurements right there on the side so that you can see how much fluid you have in there. I like the two little windows. This does come on and off so that you can wash it. It comes with this really beautiful wood grain little topper. Has a great suction to it. The straw did not come inside of it. It came very well packed in a box. The straw was outside of this case. It has a little push through little spot right there to push the straw through. This is a stainless steel straw. And this part right here did come detached as well. I just put it on it so I could show you guys. So this is a little silicone piece that bends so that you can sip out of it. So I would say that this is definitely an A. I love it. I love it so much. I can't wait to wash it out, put some ice water in there and keep it with me. So really appreciate and love that. A whole big bunch. Then I'm going to just blaze through the earrings really quick because I thought that they were so nifty, cool, and cute. These are little wooden hearts, and it has this beach theme on it with the sunset behind it. This is not a printed image on here. It looks like it's a part of the wood, so I don't know if they burned it in, but these earrings were just a little bit over $1, and I think that they are amazing. They are pierced, and they are dangly, so completely happy with those. These I am in love with. These were $4. I think they were $3.97 when I bought them. They have threading on them to make them look like that within the wings. And then the metal gold all around it to shape the butterfly. They're dangly as well and they're pierced. And I think that these are the prettiest earrings that I've ever purchased for almost $4 ever. So completely beautiful and gorgeous. And then these dangly earrings have this beautiful spring look to them. I love the tulips. The tulips are so pretty. These look painted. They look painted, and I love the scalloped edging all around them, the shape of them, and the little hearts up at the top that you put on your ears, and they're pierced. And these were, I think, around $2, but so well worth it. Too cute for words. And then I picked these out, and these are so sparkly and pretty. I wish that you could see, but maybe you'll see them in my ears over on my Dollar Tree haul channel. They have little flecks of confetti in them, all mishmashed together, and they reflect differently every time you move around with them. They're silky, they're smooth, and they're glossy, and I love these. And these were 89 cents. So picked those up, and I love them. Now, last but not least, for earrings, I did pick up some little campers. I grabbed some cute, adorable little campers that are so, so pretty. I love campers, and so, we camp a lot in the summertime. These will be so cute to go with the theme. And those were 89 cents. So in love with those. Now, after all of that happiness, I will show you my biggest disappointment. These are terrible. These were only $9. They are a size 9, and they look so cute. I read the description, and it didn't sound bad. Even some of the reviews said they're nice and this and that. Well, I can tell you that these are so flimsy and so like paper mache feeling. I don't even know what to describe them as, but they're almost not even a slipper. They're not even a shoe. That's not something that I can walk around in all day. It's a very odd feeling. And this sole is not going to hold up. I'm a plus size girl. If I tried to walk around in these all day, I would be in my bare feet probably, because this will definitely come up, and it's just, and it's going to be slippery as well because it does not have a good grip to it. So I'm probably going to wear these in the house, but I can say that the buckle seems nice on them, and this part of it almost feels like a really thin piece of paper covered with felt. That's what it feels like. So again, these were $9. I did ask for a return, and they did refund me really quickly. They just asked like, a couple of questions on why you're returning them, and then they refunded it back to my card. So the return is very, very easy to do, and I appreciate getting my $9 back for that. But they did say to keep them also. They said that you can keep them, don't bother sending them back. And do what you will with them. So I'm probably just going to wear them in the house as slippers as long as they're going to hold up. Now back to the good stuff. I picked up this shirt and this was found just randomly scrolling. She's beautiful. It's Lucy as a cartoon, and I do love Lucy. So this was one of her most famous TV episodes, and she is so beautiful. And this is printed on both sides. This is printed on both sides. I think it is absolutely gorgeous, and I love the material of this. It's a very nice kind of silky material for this t-shirt, and I got it in a 4X, but on the inside it does not specify any sizing on this t-shirt. I just know that I clicked on 4X because I like my shirts big and baggy. So there she is again, and I'm super duper looking forward to wearing that t-shirt, and that was $8. So happy about that for sure. Now, this is one of the beautiful tapestries, little wall hangings that I got for my mushroom bathroom in the springtime. So this year, for New Year's Eve, every year I kind of like pick a theme for the year to let out some part of my personality, my soul that doesn't always get spread or shared with the world. And this year I decided to embrace my hippie flower child style. This is my more earthy toned year. This is my more just earthy type of personality, my hippie love of like the world and nature and people and things and just all that stuff and whimsy things and special, parts of being a hippie. So I wanted to do a mushroom theme for my bathroom and I couldn't find that theme out in the stores anywhere. Well, I looked up some stuff and some cute stuff did come up. So this is what I'm going to hang on one of my walls in the bathroom. I love the style of it. I really do. I think it's so pretty. It's cool. It's cute. It's interesting. It's different. And over on Crazy Days of Kalyn, I did haul some ceramic mushrooms from the garden section. So I can't wait to go in after this and set it all up because that's what I'm going to do this afternoon. Now, this was only $3 and I love it for $3. The print on it is really fun. And then it did come with this little box of hanging mechanisms on it so that I can put it on the wall nicely. And it came in this little plastic case. So that is what came all together in that. And then I do want to show you, this came folded up really well, but I've already taken it apart. This was a $3 tote bag with a beautiful spring image on it. And I think it's gorgeous. It's really thin, but I can use this for a beach bag, to put a book, a towel, some snacks in there, and head right down to the seashore. So really cool, cute, and interesting. I love it. It looks painted and fun. So same print on both sides. We have the handles right up here. Just sling it around your shoulder and head down to the ocean front, or even to like a farmer's market, pick out some fruits and vegetables and put it in that. And I think that that would be great. All right, so a couple more things here. I did find this adorable little crossbody bag. This was so cute. It came in multiple different options of styles of color of this little mushroom house. And the zipper on it is fantastic. It has this cute little attachment for a flower, and it's a little metal flower hanging off the zipper. There is a cute little amount of space in here. It's soft on the inside. It feels really nice for only $3. And then this came out of the inside of it, and this is what's supposed to make it a crossbody. I very quickly realized that this right here had no clips on it, had nothing to make this stay on the bag so that I could wear it across my body. Well, I shortly after found out that there was a hole here and a hole there. Now, these ends are not small enough to push through those holes to get this to stay all together. So I'm pretty disappointed, but for $3, I'm not that sad. This is still adorably cute. I'm going to use it as a wallet and throw out this string. So it's not a string, it's actually a strap, and it actually matches the bag perfectly. But unless I do a little home improvement job to it to get it to fit on this. It's just going to be a wallet inside of my tote bag. So love it as it is for $3. I'll take it anyways. Now, these are rugs. These are rugs. I looked for mats to put by like my sink area and my counter spaces in the kitchen for spring, and this is what I got. I want to show you the print. So it's nice and long and it's vivid and gorgeous, and I absolutely love the colors on it. It's so vibrant. And then on the back, it was supposed to have some grippiness to it. Well, I can tell you that the grippiness is not gripping. It's not gripping. So I definitely need a slip pad for underneath this because it will just whoosh around. It's really thin. It has no weight to it whatsoever. So I don't want to slip and fall in my kitchen for sure. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of sprucing up for this to go down. I do not want to send it back because I think that the print is very vivid and nice. But I definitely would not have paid $14 for this set if I had seen it in person because it was $13.98. It did come with both of these for that price. So this is the smaller one that will go right by my sink. And it's the same exact style, piece, material, everything. So I would say I probably would have paid around maybe like 7 for that set because of how it feels and you know, it's not worth more than that. So I should probably get a refund for that too, but the print on it is something so unusual and different and beautiful that I don't want to. I just want to make it work because I think it would be really pretty in my kitchen for just a couple of months from now when it gets warmer weather. So I'm going to keep it anyhow, but I definitely won't be purchasing any more rug type of style things from Temu for sure. And then last but not least, this is the shower curtain that I got for my whimsical mushroom themed bathroom. I'm going to show you as best as I can because it's really big and long. There are 12 hooks. You know, so there are the holes right up at the top. The material is nice. It's a thin material, but it's not too thin. It doesn't feel like crepe paper or anything like that. It did come with the hooks, so I will be able to hang it up nicely. These are plastic. And then I will show you as best as I can the image on it. So that's the middle section. And that's the other part. So I hope that you guys saw it okay. And that was only $10 and some change. So I definitely think that that shower curtain was worth that price for sure. So that I will keep and willingly keep. So that is it. And if I was to grade this haul overall, I would give it probably a 60. I would give it a 60 out of 100. And that's about that. That is about that. I can't say that, you know, I have wicked big expectations of Temu, but some things I could probably find even on clearance or at thrift stores, like I said, for a less cost than buying it on Temu. It just takes more of a hunt, more of an effort, more gas money. So I decided to give this a shot, and I am about 50-50 disappointed in what I got for the house because I really wanted to make the house nice and springy, and those mats I was really looking forward to, but it is kind of disappointing. But I will figure it out, and I probably just won't purchase any, like, you know, things like that from Temu again. So that is all. That is all. And I am so happy to be here with you guys. Thank you for joining me. I will stay for a few extra minutes and just chat and catch up with you. Everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, amazing day. We have been crazy as crazy can be. For those of you that don't know me at all, I did name my channels Crazy Days of Kalyn because that is what my days are. And so when I was deciding what to do and to put myself out there on YouTube, I'm like, Well, we might as well tell the truth from the beginning. So I named that Crazy Days of Kalyn. And as I already was known for Crazy Days of Kalyn over there, this was my just hang out with you time of randomness. And so I decided to keep it with Crazy Days and then vlogs, because whether they're vlog style or they're just chats or they're like showing you my world and the things that we do, which hasn't been for a while, because honestly and truly, we don't do too much where it's like, I feel like I want to whip out the camera. Richie and I have gone away and had some very nice downtime, personal time, and things like that. I like to share pictures with you guys when we do things. And normally I'll share it on the community tab over on my main channel so that more people can see like what our day is like, and just to share our life with you guys. I haven't gone to any theme parks in years. I haven't been out since like the fall started. It's been a really troublesome winter. So we've been sick more this year than we've ever been sick. So there's been a lot of home time, there's been a lot of downtime, and there's been a lot of recuperation time within probably like the last 3 months, and longer than that for me because I had a procedure in October and I've been going to the allergist since the end of the summer. So my days have pretty much consisted in a doctor's office or multiple or the hospital. So that is what has been happening for, 6 months now almost. And I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for the warmth. I'm ready to blow the windows open, shut this heat off so that I can get a break on my bill and I can breathe a little bit better. And so that's what I'm really, really excited about. My thoughts are just constantly going toward get me out of here. So I know that I have a bucket list like a million miles long the minute the weather gets a little bit better and more consistent here in New England. And so I'm excited and waiting for that very, very feverishly. Other than that, I spend 3 to 4 days a week taking road trips to different Dollar Trees, and that is where and how I do my hauls 3 times a week. I pick a location, and I hit every Dollar Tree in the vicinity. Uh, Usually on the weekends, I travel outside of the box that I travel within during the week so that we can hit new and different ones. And that's a super duper fun time because I love to stumble upon it. And even when Richie and I go away or we go on family vacations and stuff, the first thing out of his mouth is, are we going to go try to find some new Dollar Trees? And I'm like, why, yes, my little love muffin. Let's get in the car. Let's go. Let's get a tea and let's get moving. So we have a lot of fun doing it together. And I so appreciate my husband and how awesome he is. My mom and I do it a whole bunch on the weekends too, where she'll putt around with me and we'll flutter about all the Dollar Trees that we could potentially find. So it's enjoyable. And then we get to see a different area and we get to spend the day maybe trying out some different, just parks and ocean fronts and things like that. I live on the coast of Massachusetts, so I'm very, very close to like the beaches and stuff. It's about 15 minutes from me to the first beach that I can get to. And then all the way up to the coast through Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and all up through Maine and continuing on from there. So my love of travel has been since I was a little teeny tiny girl. In all honesty, I have been dreaming about traveling since I was tiny. I can remember even before I was 5 years old, and I can remember being in my room. I remember the lighting of the room and how it was like the dawn type of, the sun coming up and coming through my curtains. And I was laying in bed as a little girl and thinking about because my uncle owned a camper. That's where like my thought process always came from with the camper thing, because he used to take us everywhere in the camper, summer vacations, camping with the whole family in it and everything. So I used to just sit in bed and dream up all the places that I wanted to see, and not knowing the places at that time, but just thinking about like the mountains and thinking about the oceans and parking in the camper and setting up all of our lawn chairs and setting out the goodies on the picnic table that we would be the nearest to, and all of us kids riding our bikes and going and walking down to the creeks and the waterfronts. And so since I was little, that's always been in my heart to travel, 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 and see as much of the world as possible, especially the United States. I really just want to see as much as I can of the United States more than anything else. There's so many places that I want to get to. I'm really, really dreaming about like Yellowstone, and I would love to be able to see that in person and see all the animals. I'm a very earthy, naturey, loving person that just loves the world, loves animals, loves people, loves just the quiet of the world. So I like getting up really early in the morning, because that was a thing too. When we would go camping in the RV, all of us would be sleeping and I would be getting up. I would be getting up so that I could watch the sunrise from the window of the camper, and I would just lay there and watch the birds flying around. And usually we would be parked by like the ocean or a mountain area, and I would just watch out there for animals to scamper around and stuff. And so that is like how I start my day almost every single day. I leave hours before I'm even supposed to be anywhere, just so that I can start my day in some place that I love the most, which is being outside and seeing the deer running, before all the people and the hustle and the bustle starts of the day, and watch the birds flying through the sky as the sun's coming up. And that's a huge part of my life, and what mostly every single day of my life has started like since I was little. So, and especially now that I'm an adult and I've been able to do it whenever I feel like it. When I've gotten up during the mornings as an adult, I usually go outside. I go outside in some way, shape, or form. And my dream has always been to live in an RV. I don't even just want it as a recreational piece. I would like to live in it. I love small spaces. I love to be cozy and content in a small, happy place filled with things that I love. And, all I can think of in my later years is living in that cozy little environment with my tiny little kitchenette, my small little bathroom space, and my bed in the back, and then cozying up on the couch with my arts and crafts, and, and my husband sitting in the chair next to me, putting line on his fishing pole. So that is what I hope to do. And yes, I will still have grandbabies hopefully someday, and they will come to Nana's and into Grandpa's, and we will all pack into that RV, and I will take them fun places. So I always ask my son, if Dad and I live in a camper actually for sure someday, you're gonna still let the kids come with me, right? If you have kids someday. And he was like, of course, Ma. So we'll pack in there and I will make them sandwiches on the table. My uncle had the coolest camper, and that's the one I've always dreamed of having. It's a drivable one, and it has like a really decent amount of space in the back. You could sleep up over like the driver's seat area. It had like this little cabin up over the driver's seat area that you had to climb up and into. And it could sleep two people. And then his table that was like a diner style looking table where you slid into the seats, and you could fit two people on one side, two people on the other side, and then the table was in the middle on a pole. But then at nighttime, which was my favorite, which was my absolute favorite, he used to collapse the table down so that it was even with the benches, and then the mat came out so that it had the cushion for sleeping on the mattress. And then all the blankets would come down from the cabinets and the pillows and stuff. And then I used to sleep on that thing with one of my cousins jammed into that cute little spot. We used to be warm and cozy together, so having a sleepover in the camper. And it was just amazing. And I always loved the little night light that plugged in right by the doorway. So it left this illumination of this really soft yellow light throughout the camper while everybody was sleeping. Some kids would be sleeping on the floor. The adults would be sleeping, a couple in the bed in the back. And also we would pop tents outside of the camper so that other people could sleep out in the tent area whenever we would go camping and on family trips. So that is where my love of all of this comes from and stems from since I was a wee little thing. So just some background to that, because I know I mention campers all the time, like throughout the years of my videos and stuff over on my main channel. And that is where my thought process comes from. I've always wanted to be wild and free. Always, since I was little, I wanted to be wild and free forever. I liked bare feet. I liked minimal clothes. If I wanted something, on or had to have something on, it would be something flowy and billowy and not touching my body. And I would have bare feet and dirty hands and ride my bike and be splashing around in mud puddles and all that stuff. Like, I just wanted to be a part of the world, a part of the earth, and that is who I am to the core of me. So that's just one part, because there are so many parts of me. And as I'm getting older, you do reminisce and you do really, really accept yourself and just love yourself for all the parts of yourself. And so that's the journey that I've been on for many years now. And I really value and like those things about me. So I'm happy to share them with you guys. And so let me know if any of you have ever thought of, living like that, or if you have in the past, or somebody that does. Because at some point, I'm hoping, like I said a couple of weeks ago, in another video, even at this point, because we do own this big, humongous house, and my son might be moving next door, which is another story, another time if it all works out. So I don't know if I'm ever going to be officially not living here, but like I tell my husband and like I told you guys a few weeks ago, if I have to buy a camper and just park it in the driveway and make it like my little oasis, my little clubhouse, my little hideaway, that is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to be out there in all of my glory with all of my pretty things, and I'm going to make it a blaze of happiness out there in my driveway. So that's the thoughts as of right now. But anywho, I love you guys. Thank you for spending some time with me. And I will see you guys over on Crazy Days of Kalyn on Happy Saturday Dollar Tree Haul if you guys are there. I love all your beautiful faces, and I will talk to you guys as soon as I can over here on this channel. All right, guys, have an awesome, fantastic day. Bye, everyone.